We've made it, guys. This is it. This is what you've all been waiting for, holding your breath, waiting and waiting for this video to come out. And here it is. My Knights of the Old Republic KOTOR showcase of all the custom minifigures for your party members you get in the game. So, how we're going to do this is I'm going to go through each figure one by one, telling you the things I like about it and that I don't like about it, what I think I could improve about it. And but I won't be taking too long with each figure because I have separate videos for each and every one of these except for the Wookiee back there named Zalbar. I don't have a video for him because it's just Chewbacca. Saying that right now, I know it's cheap, but LEGO hasn't done anything to make a Wookiee with red overalls. So, that being said, I'm going to go through these guys one by one, and yeah, let's do that. Okay, here we go. So, here's my great setup. It's my cup, and here we go. So, let's start with Karth. Alright, so the things I like about this figure, I think the pistols look great. These look just like they do in Knights of the Old Republic when you can pick these things up. The Onasi blaster is another gun you actually get in the sequel. And I think this custom turned out pretty well. I think it looks like the character. The hair, I'm pretty happy with. There's a few other hairs you could choose to use, like I think like Neville Longbottoms from one of the CMFs from Harry Potter would look pretty good. The head, I think works. The head and the body are just Poe Dameron. I still think Bucky looks pretty good also if you don't have Poe Dameron. The belt I'm happy with. This waist piece because it's not having a buckle. Because he doesn't have a buckle in the game, he just has pouches. So that's Karth. Here we go. Now we're gonna go to HK-47. So here's the loyal protocol droid that Revan himself built. I am not completely happy with this custom, I'll be honest. I think if LEGO made better pieces that like have more this dark red, like dark red arms, dark red legs, that would just look so much better. And then I could make a better custom. This gun though, I'm happy with. This is from Clone Army Customs, I believe, or Brick Arms. I never know which it is, only for like some of them do I actually know which company it came from. But I love using these custom guns for almost all of my figures because I think they just look really good. They really add worth to the authentic look of what the character looks like in the games and TV shows and movies and whatever else I make. So yeah, not happy completely with him, but I think with what I have in my collection and what LEGO has actually made, I think the point comes across that this is HK-47. I do like the yellow eyes though. That is pretty accurate to the character. Getting the droids out of the way, here's T3 and 4. I am proud of this custom. I know he's a little bit big. I know he like doesn't exactly scale perfectly, but I think for the purposes of the looks for the character, I think I really got all that down pretty well. I love how the head moves side to side, and the legs move separately, and even the back, this part moves, and the feet move in the back. So I think I just love how everything moves with him, and that looks really cool. I think that works really well. And like I said in my previous video when I built him, you can actually stick a blaster on top of his head to look like he's shooting, because he does that in the game, so yeah. There's T3 and 4, fully armed. I didn't do that in the last video, so there you go. Now you can see that. Alright, who is going to be next today? It will be... Let me put this piece back. Oh, let's just get him out of the way. Okay, here's Zalbar. Yes, it's just Chewbacca, because, like I said in the intro, LEGO hasn't made any Wookiees that have red suspenders. The only thing that they have done is like regular Wookiees with no apparel on at all. Like you can get those like the Kashyyyk sets from a few years back in 2016 and later. They have those, but I don't own those. I just have this 2015 Chewbacca, which they use all the time now. I did give him this crossbow though, this bowcaster. This is custom, also, like I said, from Brick Arms or Clone Customs, because he does use in the game zalbar. He does use a crossbow that looks like this, so I thought that would be at least somewhat accurate to the character, since I couldn't actually get a real zalbar looking figure, because there isn't one that exists with red straps. But yeah, he's done. Now, Zalbar's pal is Mission. Mission, I'm pretty happy with how she turned out. I like how I was able to find a gray torso. It was really actually quite difficult to find like a good gray vest sort of piece for this character. And I like how it matches the legs and how it's kind of like gray on top and black on the bottom. The only other thing that I would have liked to have done for this character is maybe instead of using these legs, use some dual molded legs, which are gray on top and black on the bottom. Some certain like Imperial officers have those. Also Batman, he has those. I don't own any of those, but hopefully I will someday, and then if I ever revisit this character, I will be sure to do that. I also really wish that I could have a better leku or head tail piece for her. One that would like wrap around her chest, like right across her neck, because that's how she looks in the game. She also has kind of a lighter color, like a lighter blue. This is azure, and I don't think it looks quite as accurate to Mission. I think a lighter blue would look better, but that doesn't exist except for the other Ayla Sakura from 2008, and that one I don't like the face for. And the head tails are also still like this, so we still have that problem that they're still flat and straight on the back instead of curving around her neck, which they should be from the game. I do like her belt buckle, though, from old Han Solo. That looks pretty good. Okay, now we're going to move on to Canderous Ordo. I'm pretty proud of this one. I think the gun does look a little bit big. I'm still having a little bit of problem with that, but I think it is pretty accurate to the actual game. I like how I was able to figure out both things sticking out, and I like how he used like a little Lego hand, like a black Lego hand. I think that was rather clever, if I do say so myself. And I think the nozzle looks very accurate to the cannon that he uses in the game, and the face looks great, and the hair is perfect. I think the hair, even though it's going to be really hard to find for some people, the Madame Hooch hair from 2002, I just really think it really brings the character together. And I really like this face. I think both facial expressions look really great for him from Superman. And the arm I'm also really happy with, too. This Lightning Lad tattooed arm. I think it looks quite good because he has that tattoo in the same exact place on his arm in the game. And the legs, I'm happy with the strap there. The belt, I'm happy enough with. I think the Poe Dameron belt from 2019, from the Last Jedi, Rise of Skywalker, that movie. Yeah, that belt is better than this one, but since I don't have it, it's the best I got. But yeah, I'm pretty happy with this figure. I'm like 9 out of 10 happy with this figure. Wish he had like the brown vest too, but that doesn't exist in Lego. And I think that gun is still a little bit too big, but that's the best I could figure out. Alright, next is Jolie. Jolie Bendo. Jolie, I'm pretty happy with how he turned out. The only thing I'm really not happy with is the face, but again, it's Lego's fault, not mine, guys, really. It's not my fault, because Lego has not made a single black or African-American head that is old, except for Vitruvius and Old Lando. Those are the only two that they have ever made in existence ever. Believe me, I've looked, I've checked, I've rechecked and double-checked Bricklink looking for the best head for him, and Jolie's facial hair is very specific. It's a white beard and goatee mustache combo, and Lego just hasn't made that. And if they did, that would be my number one go-to choice. But since they didn't, the best I could come up with and find is the old Lando Calrissian head that has, it has the mustache right, I guess, ish, even though it's gray and black instead of just white. But, like I said, it's the best we got. I think the body and the legs turned out pretty well, using all these Naboo characters. I never thought I'd be using so many Naboo characters for all my Jedi, like for Jolie and also for Juhani, who we'll talk about soon. Yeah, I think he turned out pretty well. considering that I didn't have the right head, like I keep saying. I think the lightsaber looks good with him too, this old version, light green. So, Juhani is next. Juhani, I just made today, and I think she turned out pretty well. I really do love this face print. I think that looks very accurate to the character in the game. Again, with the Naboo characters for the torso and legs. And the hair, I think, looks good. I just don't like how you can see like the head on the other alternate face on the back. Same thing for Jolie here. Like if you turn around, you just see his other face, which looks a little bit strange. But just don't look at that. You know, that's my advice. Just don't look at that. just look at the fronts. The fronts are better. So yeah, Juhani, I'm pretty happy with. I think this looks a lot like the character. I think the tunic looks a lot like what she has in the game, and the colors are very accurate. The same blue matching with the brown. I think it looks pretty nice. And then last but definitely not least, my favorite one that I made is Bastila. Bastila, I think, is like the cream of the crop here, the crown jewel of this collection. I'm very, very happy and proud of how she turned out. With this torso, how it has like the wrinkles in the robes from Newt Gunray, and this like the brown and like the elegant like scripture looks it has in the chest piece there, and like the middle that goes all the way down, and how that connects with the legs here that I found from that random Incredibles brick figure. How this matches the right color with the torso there, and the belt I also got from that Naboo security guard. And I think that the face looks really great too. These two face expressions from Black Widow, they look really, really good for her. This is the Black Widow from Infinity War. And of course you needed to give her the yellow lightsaber blades. That's like iconic for her. It wouldn't be Bastila without the yellow lightsaber, because she's, I'm pretty sure, the very first character ever made by like the Star Wars head honchos at LucasArts to have a yellow lightsaber. And it is not Rey. It is not Rey, even though she has one too. Bastila is first. Yes, I'm really happy with how she turned out. I'm very proud of her. And as a bonus, as you saw in the thumbnail and the beginning of the intro, here is my Darth Revan polybag, the thing that inspired me to make this entire collection. This is the real deal, the authentic Darth Revan polybag from 2014. As you can see, it is still sealed, and I will never open this because it's just way more valuable when it's sealed. But I do really love this figure. If you want to see a good review of this figure when it is being opened, I would recommend you look at the channel Brick Vault. Brick Vault does a very good job of showing this figure and giving like a good 360 degree turn of all the angles, and even having him dual wield with his red and purple lightsaber, which is awesome because he does do that in the game, sometimes in the concept art a lot. But yeah, that's going to be it for this video, guys. I hope you enjoyed this showcase of all the figures that I made for you and for myself, because I just wanted to, after all these years, finally getting all the right pieces. Please like and subscribe to my channel in this video if you dig this. Alright, head on a spike out.